Hey, stranger, what's up? It's been a hot minute since I spoke with you guys last. I was looking on my phone, and the last time I did an update, you guys, was February of 2019. And that's well over a year, well beyond, the pandemic and the dumpster fire that is 2020. Um, February of 2019 seems like a lifetime ago, but obviously it hasn't. But it's been crazy, and I will do another update at some point to talk a little bit about a few different things. I keep wanting to do a video, and I keep saying to myself, oh, you got to do a video, you've got to do one, and then something takes me away, and I just never come back to it. There's been plenty that's certainly gone on, and I've had some regain, as you can probably tell. And I want to develop an action plan for how I'm going to attack that and try to counter that. I've not really developed anything quite yet, so I imagine I will be doing a subsequent video kind of, talking a little bit about the history of, my lowest weight and how much I've gained since then and what I'm going to do about it. But for the most part, I'm still healthy. Don't have COVID. I hope that the same can be said for you and your family. It's just absolutely crazy, kind of what's gone on with this, and how do I deal with that as a de-esser, from dealing with the pandemic. I probably will touch on that in a subsequent video as well, but I can say, business for me has not changed all that much. I've been working from home. I'm a project manager for an IT company. I think the last time we spoke I was a program manager, which is a slight change, but we won't get into all that. But I still work for the same company, and I've been working from home for probably 8 to 10 years. So when the pandemic shut everything down, business as usual for me. The only difference was my husband stopped working out of his local office, and now he works from home too. We are fortunate in the sense that we don't have to deal with a lot of struggles that a lot of people do in terms of homeschooling. I don't have any children. My husband and I were dinks, double income, no kids. We don't have any children. But I talk with some of my friends and my coworkers who are parents, and I cannot, parents were already superheroes as far as I'm concerned. They did things that I, don't feel I could do. But I'm just listening to some people talking about the struggles of now they have to work from home and deal with the changes to that environment, and they have to keep their kids, going to homeschool, and keeping them engaged and motivated, and just it's such a paradigm shift, and it's such a struggle, and I have nothing but love for those parents who have to, I guess, take care of their own children and work. Nothing but love to the healthcare workers, the teachers, all the essential workers who have stepped up and, are probably extremely underappreciated, but, nothing but love and respect for you. I'm so fortunate. Companies certainly, there's a lot of people who've been, laid off or were furloughed or lost their jobs, throughout this pandemic. I've been so fortunate that, to date, that hasn't been me. My company, my husband's company, they've certainly gone through some changes. Business obviously is not doing all that well, and there's been a subsequent, adjustments made within organizations. There's been a lot of layoffs or a lot of reductions in force. There certainly has been with mine and my husband's, but touch wood, neither of us have been impacted. But I just really feel for people. I'm so fortunate. I don't have to worry about things like, getting evicted from, my home. And I know that's a legit problem, and I just, nothing but love for those people, and I wish I could fix all of the problems for you. I wouldn't know where to start, but it's just crazy. So let's see, I'm trying to think of what else. There's so much. I need to map this out. I need to be organized when the next time I come to you guys with an update, and kind of think about major events that have happened since February of 2019 until now, because I'm not very organized. Like I said, I've been delaying doing a video, and now I'm doing one just kind of like unplanned, off the cuff. because I've seen other people doing videos and I was like, oh man, the band's getting back together. So I feel like I should do one too, and I'll address my regain issues and be a little more coherent. So I apologize for this one, but I just wanted to call really and check in with you guys and hope that everything is going okay with you. Me and my family, totally fine. Nobody that I know directly in my life has been impacted by COVID. Fortunately, once again, knock on wood. I guess when I think of like big milestones that have happened since February, the biggest one that I can think of, February of 2019, mind you, the biggest one that I can think of that comes to mind is in December of 2019, I became a U.S. citizen. So for those of you who don't know, I am Canadian, and I came down to the States probably 13 years ago as a legal permanent resident. I applied for a green card, I got my green card, and I've been living like that for about 13 years. So now I decided to take the plunge, become a U.S. citizen. I've been paying taxes since I got here, and I want to be part of the team. So the big differences between, there's several differences, but the biggest differences between being a green card holder and a citizen is, number one, anytime I got a jury summons in the mail, I would get excused because serving on juries is the responsibility of a citizen. So all I would have to do is say, here's my green card information. They'd be like, oh yeah, you're excused. Peace out. So now I can get called for jury duty, which I don't really want to, so I'm going to knock on wood for that too. And then the other big thing is, as a citizen, I can vote and take part in local, municipal, state, federal elections. So this will be my first federal election, and it's a doozy, isn't it? So I'm very excited to be part of that. And so that'll be new and exciting, I suppose. But at the very least, I wanted to check in and tell you I am alive. I am good. I am, happy, maybe not all the time, but with 2020 and everything that's happening. But, for all intents and purposes, no joking aside, I am truly blessed. I'm truly lucky. I am healthy, apart from this little bit of chub that I've put on, which we're going to come up with a plan of attack to address that at some point. But apart from that, guys, I'm good, and I really hope you are. I've missed you. I've missed talking to you. And I need you to help, keep me accountable. But much love to you and to your families and the teachers out there and the healthcare workers and the first responders and the store clerks and everybody who's keeping us together. I applaud you and I thank you for your service. I would also ask everybody else to remember that we are in this together. We are a community. We have to take care of each other because that's what families do. I would just encourage you to remember that mantra and just remember we're in this together. So we'll talk again soon, okay? Bye.